what is the Archimedes principle? When an object wholly or partially immersed in a liquid, in that times it displays, in that times the upthrust is act on it, which is equal to the liquid displaced by it. The weight of displaced liquid is always equal to the upthrust. We have discussed in our previous class, isn't it? Okay, student, please look the statement of the Archimedes principle. When a body is partially or wholly immersed in a liquid, when a body is partially or wholly, either all the parts of this object is immersed in a liquid, or the little bit or little part of this object was dissolves in a liquid, it experiences an upthrust. In that times it experiences an upthrust, which is equal to the weight of displaced liquid, isn't it? I hope you are clear in this statement. Now we are turns to the verification of Archimedes principle. Archimedes principle is verified by the experimentally. For example, to take one water tank, or is keep the one cylinder. This is the cylinder, isn't it? Kept in inside the water, it is wholly dissolves in it, isn't it? The height of this cylinder is h. Height of this cylinder is h, and the height of this water tank is h1, and the height of this water column is h2. Please look in figure. Free surface. It is the free surface. It is the water tank where it contains the liquid. We are going to verify the Archimedes principle. Let h be the height of a cylinder. H is equal to height of cylinder. H1 is equal to height of water tank. H1 is equal to height of water tank. H2 is equal to height of free surface. H2 is equal to also height of free surface. Look there from figure, isn't it? Okay, student. First of all, in this verification, we are proof this U is equal to BdG. We are going to prove it. U is equal to BdG. At first, look here, we should calculate the pressure at the top face and the pressure of the bottom face, isn't it, of this cylinder. The thoughts act on the upper face of the cylinder. Thoughts now act on upper face of cylinder of F is equal to, look here, P is equal to F upon A, isn't it? P is equal to F divided by A. F is equal to P into A. F is equal to P into A. F is equal to P into A. Look here, P means pressure, A means area. Pressure at the top side, pressure is P1. Let's consider pressure is P1, force is F1. Isn't it, student? Yes. Now, F1 is equal to, P means pressure is equal to HdG, liquid pressure. H1, HdG. In that case, HdG means HdG1 into A. Look here, H1 means the at the top or at the top of let's once time this is called the H1 and this is called the H2. It is the best for us. Now the first act on the bottom. Thrust means force act on bottom or lower part face of the cylinder. F2 is equal to P2 into A. F2 is equal to P2 into A. Isn't it? P2 means F2 is equal to S2 dg into A. Equation second. Therefore, the net of upward thrust on the cylinder. Therefore, net upward thrust on the cylinder. F2 minus F1 is equal to S2 dg A minus S1 dg A. S1 dg A. Please look in this side. S2 dga minus S1 dga. F2 minus F1. F2 minus F1 is called the upthrust. It's called to S2 dga. dga is common. In that case, S2 minus H1. Look here. This total area or total height is H2 and this height is H1. H2 minus H1 means H. U is equal to dga into H. Isn't it? A into H. U is equal to B. A into H means B dg. Isn't it, student? Yes. I hope you are clear. Thus, the upthrust acting on a body immersed in a liquid depends on the following factors. Thus, the upthrust acting on a body immersed in a liquid. When an object is immersed in a liquid, in that case, the upthrust is depend when the upthrust U is directly proportional to B. B means volume. U is directly proportional to the volume of an object. U is directly proportional to the density of an object, and U is directly proportional to the acceleration due to gravity. Upthrust of an object depends upon these three quantities. Isn't it? Okay, student. I hope you are clear